Business is not an easy major. Oh my gosh. The amount of time I hear this and it just makes me so mad. Business gives you this beautiful freedom to turn what you're passionate about into your future, and that is one of the coolest things ever. Hi there, I'm Karis. I am a senior in college and I am majoring in business administration. And so in this video, I am going to talk to you about why you should major in business. So if you want to know more, keep on watching. I have 4 reasons I want to share with you, and the first one being business is a very flexible degree and you can really do whatever you want to do with the degree, because in the business courses you are pretty much learning the overall things you need to know in order to be able to work anywhere. With a business degree, you can literally work anywhere you want to work. You can work in a school, you can work in hospitals, you can own your own business, but if you don't want to go down the entrepreneurship route, you can actually just work for somebody else and succeed at it. There are so many things that you are able to do with a business degree, and it's just very flexible. Where if you would have gone to school, say for nursing, it would be kind of hard to do anything else because you're trained in nursing. But if you got a business degree and you want to work in insurance and literally anything you want to work in, you can do that. So a business degree is very flexible and it doesn't tie you down, and you can do as much or as little as you want with it. So if you are currently trying to decide what you want to do with your life and you're just not really sure like what to major in, I would do something like business, because that way you're not going to put yourself in a box, and the education will just give you a general education that is going to be able to help you pretty much in anything you end up doing in life. Number 2, majoring in business can actually, in the long run, offer you creative freedom. So what do I mean by that? So most of us, we want to do kind of whatever we want to do, especially within our generation. The idea of having to work for other people and follow other people's rules, that kind of seems a little annoying, to be honest. And getting an education such as business, it actually really gives you the opportunity to have your own creativity freedom. So if you, for example, go into business and start your own business, you have freedom. You don't have to work for somebody else. Now, often people can think this is super amazing and glamorous and that they want to go and start their own business and never have to work for somebody else. Obviously know that that's a lot of risk. You're taking a lot of risk. Yes, it gives you freedom, but don't think that owning your own business will just give you all this time to do whatever you want. It's actually the opposite. Most business owners will tell you they work way more than the typical 40-hour-a-week job. Like, they are the face of their business, and so they're having to invest a lot of extra time into their job. The difference is they genuinely enjoy their job because it's what they want to do. It's something that they've created. It's not something that somebody else is making them do. It's not a job that they're attending just because they need to pay the bill. And so their job doesn't feel like work because it's what they're passionate about. And so business really does give you that freedom to do whatever it is that you're truly passionate about. And that has been one of my favorite things about being a business major. Number 3, a business degree can help you turn your passions into a job. This has been one of my favorite thing about being a business major, is that I know that whatever I'm passionate about in life, I have the tools and the education that I need in order to turn that passion of mine into a job. And so a example of that is I recently became certified in life coaching, and so I'm actually a purpose/career coach for young adults. And so if you're having a hard time figuring out what to do with your life, I would be that person that could help you kind of identify some of your passions and help you go through that. Now, that's always been a passion of mine. I've always loved talking to people, and people have always kind of came to me and asked for my opinions and stuff like that. And so that was naturally something I have been doing for a long time. But going through this business program, I realized I can actually turn that into a future job someday. And took a lot of work. I had to get certified. I had to learn how to make a website, how to create a course, and it was definitely a lot of work. But if I had never gone into business before, I wouldn't have even known that was an option. I would not have known that I could go and start my own coaching business. And so business gives you this beautiful freedom to turn what you're passionate about into your future, and that is one of the coolest things ever. Another example is we often hear about people who want to start like their own small business, start a restaurant business and stuff, and usually that's because they have passion for cooking or whatever that small business is. But most of them don't really understand the business side of things. They don't really understand how to make an income and how to actually make it thrive. And so it ends up being a failed attempt. And most of that is because they never went to school to learn how to do the logistics side of a business. So yeah, having a general business degree can really end up helping you a lot later on in the future if you decide to turn your passion into your work. The last reason I believe everyone should major in business is because you don't have to get your master's in order to get a good job. We all know those majors where you pretty much have to get your master's, or in some instances like your doctorates, in order to actually get a high paying job. For example, I know a lot of my friends who are studying psychology, and they all pretty much know if they really want to do anything with that degree, like be a counselor or whatnot, they have to go on and get their master's, which to me sounds terrible because I cannot imagine doing any more school after I graduate. And it kind of sucks because you have already invested so much money in undergrad, and then all of a sudden you're being told you have to invest more money in order to even make that major worth your while. I don't know. That doesn't sound too fun for me. Obviously, if that's your passion, if you've always wanted to be a doctor, then you have to go through the 20 years of schooling that they have to do, and that's just part of it. But the average human being does not want to do school for 20 years. And so the beauty of business is a general business education will get you in the door to pretty much anything, and you can work your way up. And it's so cool because if you actually want to get your MBA, if you want to get your master's in business, most companies will pay for that. So I do not plan on getting my master's, but if I work for a company and they want me to get my master's and they want to pay for it, okay, I'll do it. If they're gonna pay for it, I'll do it. But it's nice to know that I don't have to get my master's in order to work for most companies. So I think that's a huge blessing. Okay, before I go, I have one very, very, very important thing I want to mention. This is super important, so tune in. And that is, business is not an easy major. Oh my gosh. The amount of time I hear this, and it just makes me so mad. Because here's the thing. Yes, the courses that you have to do in a business program, you can kind of BS your way through it and pass the classes and get by. However, that's not going to really benefit you in any way, shape, or form. A business degree is one of those things that the more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. I know with things like nursing or whatnot, there's just certain requirements. Like you have to pass certain tests in order to go on. And so people automatically assume that would be like a much harder degree and so on. And I get that. But that doesn't mean business is any easier. It doesn't mean it takes less work. And so I don't want you to choose to be a business student thinking it could be an easy way out, because you're gonna end up screwing yourself later on in the future, because you're gonna not learn how to work hard. You're not gonna learn how to put effort into anything, and then later on you're gonna get out and try to find a job and find out that you're totally not qualified to work anywhere because you did not work hard enough in undergrad. So take that as you will, but I just want to say business is not an easy major. So that's really all I got for you. I do plan on talking about some things I wish I knew before I decided to major in business. I will be releasing that video next, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're watching this like a long time after that, I'll already have it filmed and uploaded, so I'll have it linked down below for you. But yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I would love to share more of these advice for you if you think they would help you out. But that's all I got for today, and until next time, bye.